Have you ever felt invisible to women? You know that feeling. You're at a cafe trying to catch her eye, but she looks right through you. Or maybe you've been messaging someone special, only to see those dreaded read receipts with no response. Trust me, I get it. It's frustrating when women seem to ignore you, no matter what you do. You might be wondering, am I not good enough? Or, what am I doing wrong? The truth is, most guys face this exact same problem. But here's the good news. I'm about to share 5 powerful tips that have helped thousands of men transform from being invisible to becoming someone women actually want to notice. These aren't your typical, just be yourself advice. These are real, practical strategies that work. And the best part, you can start using them right after this video. Stick around because what you're about to learn might just change your dating life forever. Tip 1. Build authentic confidence. Let's jump into tip 1. Building real confidence. But wait, I'm not talking about that fake, chest-puffing confidence you see in movies. Real confidence is totally different. Think of fake confidence like wearing a mask, trying to act tough, bragging about yourself, or pretending to be someone you're not. Women can spot this from a mile away, and trust me, it's a major turnoff. Real confidence? It's much simpler. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Here's how to build it. First, start setting small goals and crush them daily. It could be as simple as hitting the gym, learning a new skill, or finishing a project at work. Each win builds your genuine confidence. Second, practice positive self-talk. Instead of saying, I hope she likes me, think I'm bringing value to this conversation. Small shift. Huge difference. Finally, focus on your passions. When you're genuinely excited about something in your life, that energy becomes magnetic. Women notice a man who's passionate about his interests and goals. Here's the amazing part. When you build this kind of authentic confidence, you won't need to try to get attention. Women will naturally become curious about you. Why? Because real confidence is rare, and it's incredibly attractive. Tip 2. Master the art of interesting conversations. Now for tip 2, becoming a master of interesting conversations. Trust me, this is a game changer. Forget about boring small talk about the weather or what she does for work. Here's the secret. Great conversations are like tennis matches. You want to keep the ball moving back and forth. Instead of asking basic questions like, how was your day? Try something like, what's the best thing that happened to you today? See the difference? Let me give you some real examples. When she mentions she loves traveling, don't just say that's cool. Instead, ask her, what's the most surprising thing you've experienced during your travels? Or if she talks about her job, ask, what made you choose that career path? But here's the most important part. When she answers, actually listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Show genuine interest by mentioning details from her previous answers in your follow-up questions. Women can tell when you're really listening versus just nodding along. Remember, an interesting conversation isn't about impressing her with your stories. It's about making her feel heard and understood. When you master this, you'll notice women actually look forward to talking with you instead of ignoring your messages. Tip 3. Develop your personal brand. Moving on to tip 3, developing your personal brand. Now, I'm not talking about becoming an influencer or trying to be famous. This is about becoming the best version of yourself. Think of your personal brand as your unique story. What makes you different? Maybe you're the guy who's learning to cook amazing Italian dishes, or the one who's passionate about hiking new trails every weekend. Whatever it is, lean into it. Let me break this down into something practical. Start by picking 1 or 2 areas of your life to level up. It could be your fitness, your career, or even a hobby you've always wanted to try. The key is to actually commit to it. Women notice a man who's actively working on himself. Here's what makes this tip powerful. When you're genuinely invested in your own growth, you naturally become more interesting. You'll have real stories to tell, real experiences to share, and real passions to talk about. You won't need to try hard to stand out because you'll already be different from 90% of guys out there. Remember, the goal isn't to create a fake lifestyle for social media. It's about building a life that you're genuinely excited about. When you do this, women will notice not because you're trying to get their attention, but because you're truly living an interesting life. Tip 4. Perfect your social media presence. Let's talk about tip 4. Making your social media work for you, not against you. And no, this isn't about becoming a social media addict or posting every single thing you do. First, let's fix your profile. Think of it as your digital first impression. Your profile picture? Make it clear and recent, not a group photo where she has to guess which one is you. And please delete those old gym selfies. Instead, use photos that tell your story, maybe you hiking that mountain, cooking that amazing pasta, or just a genuine smile. Now about your posts. The secret is quality over quantity. You don't need to post daily, but when you do post, make it count. Share moments that actually mean something to you, that book you couldn't put down, that new skill you're learning, or that weekend project you're proud of. Here's a pro tip: engage with others authentically. Don't just drop generic comments like nice pic or fire emojis. If you see something interesting, share a thoughtful comment or ask a genuine question. This shows you're actually paying attention and can hold a real conversation. Remember, your social media should be a window to your real life, not a highlight reel of fake moments. When women check out your profile, and trust me, they will, they should get a real sense of who you are, not who you're pretending to be. Tip 5. Master nonverbal communication. Let's wrap up with Tip 5. Mastering the silent signals that make women notice you. Your body language and voice can speak louder than any words you say. Let's start with how you carry yourself. Keep your shoulders back and head up, not because you're trying to look cool, but because you're comfortable being seen. When you walk into a room, move with purpose, like you know where you're going. It's not about strutting around, it's about being comfortable in your own space. Now here's something most guys miss: your voice. It's not about having a deep voice, it's about how you use it. Speak clearly and take your time. Don't rush your words or end your sentences like you're asking a question. And when you speak with conviction, people, especially women, naturally pay attention. Here's the real game changer: presence. When you're talking to someone, be fully there. Don't keep checking your phone or looking around the room. Make steady eye contact, but don't stare. Think of it like a comfortable conversation with a good friend. The best part about these nonverbal tricks: they work instantly and they work everywhere. Whether you're at a coffee shop, at work, or at a social event, when you master these subtle signals, you'll notice women starting to notice you without you having to say a word. Alright, let's quickly recap these game-changing tips. Build that authentic confidence from within, master the art of real conversations, develop your unique personal brand, create a genuine social media presence, and own your nonverbal communication. These aren't just random tips, they're a complete system that works together. Start applying them today, and I promise you'll see changes in how women respond to you. The days of being ignored are about to be over. Remember, this isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. A version that naturally attracts attention for all the right reasons. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical dating advice that actually works. Drop a comment below and let me know which tip you're going to try first. This is the Life Connection signing off. Now go out there and make yourself impossible to ignore.